What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to the channel. We have a reading today. This is going to be for anybody and everybody who clicks on this video. Let's take a deep breath together. Inhale and exhale. Thank you. Please keep in mind that this reading may not resonate with you. Only take what feels right, leave the rest for somebody else. Anything you might need from me is in the description box down below. I ask that you hit the like button for me to show your support and push the video out to others who need to hear the messages. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet already, and comment down below if you feel called to. The message that I'm channeling for today is you don't need to change to become more palatable for others. You don't need to change who you are for other people. If you want to change, do it for yourself. If there are little things about yourself or your life that you want to change, do it for you. I just need you to know that you do not need to change who you are for other people. I'm seeing the Five of Pentacles and I'm seeing the King of Pentacles. What I'm channeling from this is that people want you to change so that they feel better about themselves. Because some people don't think that they can live up to your standards, or they don't think that they can live up to you, to who you are, to how you act, to what you do. Some people just don't feel like they can compare to you. I'm literally channeling don't compete where you don't compete where you don't compare, or don't compete where you can't compare. And it feels like people try to compete with you, or people want to compete with you, and then when they try to, or they try to compare themselves to you, they don't measure up. So they want you to change so that they feel better about themselves. It almost feels like these people feel like you're moving on, or you're like leaving them in the dust. I'm getting no child left behind, but you're leaving people behind, or you have left people behind, and now they don't compare to you because you're the King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, however you identify. I just read tarot, I'm not reading gender, right? But it feels like you're doing better, or you're doing better without them, doing better without people. I don't know. I just keep getting that you don't need to change who you are for other people. They need to go find what makes them happy and what brings them joy. Because hating on you is never going to bring them joy. Comparing themselves to you is never going to bring them joy. But you don't need to change. You don't have to cut yourself up into digestible pieces. You don't have to. You do not need to cut yourself up into little pieces so that you're more digestible for them. I feel like these people need to go towards what brings them joy and what brings them happiness, and stop focusing on you or what you're doing, or comparing themselves to you. And some of you don't even know that this is happening. Some of you don't even realize that there are people comparing themselves to you, or people who want you to change because they want to feel better about themselves. But they just need to shift their focus. Go towards what brings them happiness and what brings you joy. You don't need to change, okay? Also, I'm getting something about eclipse season. So if you're feeling really tired, really exhausted, that's pretty normal right now. There's a lot going on astrologically. We're getting prepared to move into spring in the northern hemisphere. A lot is changing, a lot is shifting on the surface, beneath the surface. I'm getting as above, so below. So if you're feeling it, let yourself rest, let yourself recharge. This weekend, maybe you just want to like chill, hang out at home, relax. But everything that's going on is actually leading you to your desires, leading you to your wishes, because that's what the Nine of Cups is. This is all about you getting what you want. This is all about you being happy and successful and getting your wishes fulfilled. And the Knight of Wands talks about expansion and growth, and the Knight of Swords talks about things moving in quickly, things happening fast. Wow. There's some sort of shift here or change happening very quickly, and I'm hearing they're going to think it was overnight. Something is going to bring you to your knees with gratitude. Something that you're being prepared for right now in this current moment is going to bring you to your knees with gratitude. I don't know what that is. Can I get some clarity here? What does that mean, Spirit? The Wheel of Fortune. The table's turning in your favor. The rooms that you're going to be stepping into, the doors that are going to be opening up for you, the blessings and the gifts that are going to be manifesting for you as the seasons change and we head into spring. It's going to bring you to your knees. I'm seeing tears of joy. I'm seeing happiness and laughter. I don't know what this is. I don't know what you've been manifesting, what you've been praying for, but it's happening. For some of you, it's relocation. Or for some of you, it's getting out of a unhealthy relationship or getting out of a toxic environment. that's going to happen for you this spring. But I want to tap into eclipse energy. Thank you, Spirit. But I want to tap into the eclipse energy because I keep forgetting to talk about eclipse season. I keep mentioning Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde, spring, Aries season, Pisces season, but I keep forgetting about the eclipses. And how can I forget when my body has been so drained and so exhausted? This morning I had to push some of my readings back a little bit. Thankfully, the people who got readings with me are totally cool with it, and they just wanted to make sure that I was taking my time for me. I'm really grateful for all of you who appreciate me and who understand that sometimes I need to take my time, but I just needed extra time today, and I've been feeling that. So some of you are feeling really exhausted, really tired because of eclipse season. And because we're at the tail end of winter in the Northern Hemisphere, so it's like that last rest or that last period of recharging right before the manifestation, right before the blessing, right before the growth, the change, the expansion, right? And the Wheel of Fortune talks about destiny and fate as well. So this is destined and fated to happen. Some of you are going to be meeting your life partner too. It's destined and fated for you to meet your life partner. I'm hearing the 19th, but I was also getting the 14th. So March 14th, March 19th, some of you, I just heard a horn honk outside. That's kind of scary. It's scary because it's going to be really accurate for some of you. You're going to meet somebody very special that you are destined and fated to meet this month. Okay, please come back and let me know if that's you. Wow, I'm getting something about a secret admirer. We're seeing the 10 of Swords. Somebody's coming out of the dark, somebody's coming out of the hiding, somebody's feeling really called to you, but it feels like spiritually you guys are like being put in the same timeline or being put in the same place at the same time, something like that. I'm seeing something about a train station or a boat. So I'm getting two different messages there. Some of you could be meeting this person in like a train station or the metro, bus, some sort of public transportation. But I'm also seeing like a boat or a ferry or a yacht even for some of you. That could be where you're meeting this person who you're destined and fated to meet. I was getting something about like a train schedule being switched or like a bus running late, and that's divine. It's so that you and this person can run into each other, or it's so that you and this person can be put at the same place at the same time. Wow. For some of you, I feel like what eclipse energy is taking away from you is the pain, the suffering, the sadness when it comes to love and relationships. And I feel like you're not feeling sad anymore about it. You've overcome it, you've integrated the lessons, you have clarity now, but it feels like it's finally over. Like that part of your life where love was a dud or where love just wasn't manifesting fruitfully, that is over. And now Spirit is sending someone in for you. Spiritually, you're going to be connected to people. I don't just mean love and romance, even though that is the main thing I'm picking up on here too. It feels like what's coming in is soul tribe. Eclipse is taking out all of the people who are not aligned to your soul and who you don't resonate with on a soul level. You're calling in soul contracts. So eclipse season is ending karmic contracts. And when one thing ends, another begins. So what is beginning? Soul contracts. That's very clear to me. Hope that that makes sense for some of you. Mercury retrograde has my speech all screwed up already, but we're grateful for Mercury retrograde. We're grateful for Mercury because Mercury knows us better than we know ourselves. So everything that Mercury retrograde does is divine. I trust it, and I trust Mercury with my life. But my speech is all screwed up. I'm like getting tongue-tied and the words are not coming out exactly as I'm saying them. Very funny. All right, I want to tap into what else is ending with this eclipse energy. What is being eclipsed out of our lives collectively? Karmic contracts, that's the main thing. But I'm also seeing something about money. Some of you have been feeling like money is not doing its thing. I'm getting something about stagnation when it comes to money. The Knight of Pentacles is very slow moving. I like this deck because in this deck, the horse is at least moving, but in a lot of tarot decks, the horse is stationary, just standing still. And so some of you have been feeling like money has been doing the same thing. It's not coming in, it's not manifesting, it's just staying still. It's taking its sweet time to get to you. That's what's changing. The end of money taking its time to get to you. The end of slow money, or the end of some sort of stagnation or drought when it comes to money. This eclipse season's eclipsing that out. And I think it's also taking away limiting beliefs surrounding money, because the only real way that we're going to manifest more money for ourselves, there are sirens outside right now as I'm talking about this. So Archangel Michael is here. Archangel Michael is like, listen to what he has to say. Thank you, Spirit. The only way that we're going to really make the more money that we desire is by believing that we are worthy and deserving of it. So whatever limiting beliefs we've had surrounding money are being eclipsed out of our mind, out of our mental state with this eclipse energy, which is going to bring in new belief systems surrounding money. Belief systems where we start to believe we are worthy and deserving of money. We are already abundant. The universe loves providing for us. God loves spoiling us with money. We always have more money than we need. We're grateful for all the money we do have and all the money that is on its way to us. We're grateful for all the money we spend because we know that all the money we spend comes back to us multiplied. Those are the kind of belief systems that are being replaced during this eclipse season. So eclipse season is taking out the limiting belief system surrounding money, that I'm broke, I'm poor, I can't afford that, money doesn't love me, I hate money, money is evil. All of that is being removed. That's what eclipse season is coming to take out. And then it's being replaced with a healthier belief system surrounding money, which is going to improve money. And it's also going to improve your quality of life. And that's what I'm hearing. This eclipse season is coming in to take out anything, everything, and anybody and everybody who does not benefit your life in any way. Anyone or anything that is draining or that does not improve your quality of life is being taken with this eclipse season. That's what eclipses do. Eclipses come in to eclipse things out of our life. And it's natural. It's inevitable, right? So there's no point in trying to run or trying to hide or trying to cling onto anything. Let it go. That's the healthiest thing to do during eclipse season, is to really just let it go. Because whatever the universe is taking away from you is not yours. It's not your burden to carry anymore. It's not your problem to take care of anymore. It's not your responsibility anymore, so on and so forth. It's just not in alignment to your soul. And that's what I really feel like is manifesting. Soul contracts. This is my title card. I leave this card in here for contracts, job titles, deals, things like that, right? Relationship titles. And it feels like soul contracts are what's manifesting. So let's look into one more here, please. Can I get one more card? Wow, the Five of Cups. I just heard it's better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all. And I'm seeing the Sun card. Wow. Spirit just channeled to me that some of you are very loving. Very loving. You're lovers, you're givers, you're healers, you're light workers, you're empaths, and some of you have been giving love to people who have not been reciprocating it or who have not been appreciating it. And it feels like those are the kinds of people who are being removed from your life. And then the universe is going to replace it with people who see your light, who appreciate your light, who are able to support you and have an energy exchange with you. These are real friends that are manifesting. This is real love that is manifesting. These are soul contracts, business deals with people who you're meant to work with to create some sort of growth or expansion here. I'm getting that some of you are part of the New World Order. You're creating a new world. And I'm getting that there isn't a blueprint for it because you are the blueprint. That's kind of bringing me back to the very first message we talked about, you not needing to change for other people and you not needing to make yourself more digestible and palatable for others, because you are somebody who creates. You are a creator. It feels like the people who want you to change are followers. They are copycats. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. And I'm not saying that you're better than them or anything like that. It's just, it is what it is. But I feel like that's where the disappointment is coming in here. Because the Five of Cups talks about feeling let down, feeling disappointed, feeling kind of alone and abandoned in some regard. But there's so much to look forward to. And I'm getting that what is to look forward to is what you create. You are the creator. It feels like you're taking nothing and turning it into something because you are the creator. But I'm also getting something about some people can't see your vision because they're not meant to. I'm getting reference to Noah's Ark. People thought that Noah was crazy. Noah's out here telling everybody there's going to be a flood, and he's out here building a boat. He's building this giant ark, and people are looking at him like, what are you doing, dude? It's sunny. It's sunny, there's no rain, there's no clouds. What are you talking about? And he kept building it. He kept building it because he had a vision, because he had a download from source that said, there's a flood coming, and we want you to build this ark. So he did. Build your ark. That's the message. Keep building your ark. People are always going to say it's crazy and delusional until it's successful, until it works out, and then they're going to want a piece of it. Then they're going to want to find out how you did it. Then they're going to ask all these questions. Then they're going to hand out. And that's why these people are being eclipsed from your life now. Because you don't have to change. These people need to go towards their vision, go towards what brings them joy, what brings them happiness. I feel like some of you are really going to resonate with this idea that, like, you are the creator. I keep getting the download, but I'm not able to articulate it the way that I'm channeling it. It's like, some of you just don't fit in. You've never fit in. It's because you're supposed to stand out. You're supposed to stick out. There's something about you where you are the creator. You set the trends. You are the blueprint. People look to you for inspiration. People look to you for advice, for motivation, for what to do next, for how to live life, so on and so forth. I'm getting something about the heaviness of the crown. There's some sort of quote where it's like, heavy is the crown, something like that. If you know what I'm talking about, can you put it in the comments for me? I would love to know what that quote is. Heavy is something the crown, the one that wears the crown or something like that. So you're crowned. I feel like you're being crowned or coronated. There's some sort of coronation that's happening for you with the spring and summer equinoxes. So eclipse season is taking away anything that drains you of your energy or anything that drains you of your power. And this eclipse season is meant to remind you of your divinity, of your truth, of your power. I'm also getting something about Pleiadians. Some of you are speaking to intergalactic beings. And like I just keep channeling that some people don't get it. They don't get it. And that's okay, they're not meant to get it. They're not supposed to get it. If they were supposed to get it, they would have gotten the downloads too. If they were supposed to get it, they would be communicating with these intergalactic beings too. Let them think you're crazy. Let them call you crazy. Some people only want to pay attention to what benefits their narrative, and they don't want to change. They don't want to grow. They don't want to evolve. And that's okay. You're not here to change them. You're just here to be you authentically and offer new perspectives and offer information. And if they want to take it, cool. If they don't, cool. But I am getting that some of you are communicating to the Pleiadians or intergalactic beings. And I keep getting something about multi-dimensional. You're allowed to have more than one interest, or you're allowed to like more than one thing. Something about niching down. You don't have to niche down. You don't have to like fit into one box and that's the only box, right? Like, I'm not only a tarot reader. I have so many other interests and so many other things. And this YouTube channel is like a variety channel. Sometimes I post vlogs, travel vlogs, which I haven't done in a while, but sometimes I do. Sometimes I post makeup videos. Sometimes I post product videos. Sometimes I post videos talking about bags and clothes and jewelry. But that's what Spirit is saying. You're allowed to have more than one interest. You're allowed to be versatile. You're allowed to be multidimensional, multifaceted. Some of you think that you need to like hone in on one specific skill, and I'm getting that no, you don't have to. And you don't have to change for other people. It feels like there could be other people who are like, no, we want you to stick to one thing. We want you to stick to that one thing. And you're like, yeah, I'm good at that, but I'm good at so many things. Or I'm interested in so many things. You're doing what brings you joy, and that's what you need to focus on. Some of you are like, what's the next step? Focusing on what brings you joy, and that's it. And telling people that if they don't like what you're doing, then they don't have to be a part of it. That they should go find what brings them joy instead of trying to change you. You cannot be changed unless you change yourself. You are somebody who is an alchemist, I feel, and you're capable of change, but only if you want to do it and only if it's for yourself. So I am getting that if you want to make any changes, make sure that you're doing it for yourself, not for others. Are there any other messages here? Any other messages here about eclipse season for this collective? 10 of Wands. The end of the burdens. Amazing. The end of burnout, the end of exhaustion. So it makes sense that we are feeling kind of burned out, exhausted, drained, and needing rest because we're at the end of that cycle. We're at the end of that. And eclipse season is bringing it all up to the surface so that it can be released. I'm also getting that some of you are doing a lot of work in your sleep, doing a lot of healing in your sleep or spiritual work in your sleep. It's almost like your guides are doing some sort of work or healing on you in your sleep. They're channeling messages to you in your sleep. So some of you might be waking up tired, and that's why. I was getting another message, but it's gone, so we'll see if it comes back. Is there anything else you'd like to say about this reading, please? Oh, I got it. Thank you, Spirit. People might be acting really weird around you. People are just acting weird. People are acting strange. And it's because of your energy. It's because of your presence, your power, your prowess. There's something about your light that's irritating people right now. But I don't even think irritating is a negative word. I think it's just kind of showing them the truth. Your light is exposing the truth. Your light is illuminating the truth of their situation. And you don't even have to do anything. You don't even have to talk to these people. You just being in the same space as them, you just existing, it's illuminating. It's very bright. Your light is very bright and it's getting brighter. And that could be irritating to some people. And it's definitely irritating to the darkness that they have been neglecting and running away from. I had a conversation with a client the other day about seeing the truth of the darkness and seeing the truth of like the darkness in people and realizing that they just need love and they just need to be seen. To be loved is to be known. To be loved is to be seen. And so I really changed my whole perspective surrounding like the darkness in others and needing to like create space and distance. Obviously, I don't want to be taken advantage of or abused or mistreated in any way, but I can still love the darkness in people and I can still see the darkness in people and validate the darkness in people and let that be okay. I just see so many people skipping the darkness, skipping the shadow work and going straight to love and light, but it doesn't work that way. It's almost like, how can you do the healing work without looking at what needs to be healed? You know what I mean? You're not even putting a Band-Aid on the wound. You're just choosing to not even look at the wound. And how do you heal a wound if you don't even look at it? And then Spirit showed me this visual of like a surgeon. And Spirit said that some people are out here thinking that they're surgeons, but then not even looking at the surgery. And it's almost like they have a hand and they're like covering their eyes trying to do some sort of surgery. And Spirit's like, how are you going to do a surgery that actually works and that actually fixes things if you're not even looking at it? And so Spirit's like, look at it, observe it, the darkness, whatever it is that we're talking about, whatever you're feeling like resonating with, look at it, observe it, watch it, but don't let it become you. Don't let it consume you. That's the difference. I think that some people are so afraid that it's going to consume them or take them or something like that. But Spirit's like, no, you can observe it, you can look at it, but not let it consume you, not let it become you. And then I do keep seeing something about a secret admirer or a second chance with somebody. So let me just end the reading there. There's two messages here. The Judgment card does make me feel like somebody is coming to the surface. Somebody is like rising up to the occasion. And it feels like a secret admirer. Somebody has been admiring you or admiring us collectively, and they're finally taking a chance here. They're finally stepping up to the plate. But then the Judgment card also sometimes represents a second chance or another chance here. So there could be somebody that you're giving a second chance or somebody who is asking for a second chance. Let me clarify it both ways. Let's look into the secret admirer energy first. Tell me about this secret admirer. Wow, we're seeing the 5 of Cups. Yeah, whoever the secret admirer is, they feel like you're slipping away. And I'm getting that a lot of people feel like you're slipping away. Like they're losing access to you, they're losing grip of a connection with you. They feel like things are ending and you're slipping away. So I feel like this disappointment energy is coming from the secret admirer. They're having this epiphany or this realization that if they don't ever make a move, then they'll never have a chance with you. If they don't ever try, then it'll never work. They can't just keep staying in the shadows. They can't just keep watching from a distance and lurking and observing and not making a move. It's devastating almost. They feel let down and disappointed in themselves. And so that's what's coming to an end with the Ten of Wands here too. They're done holding back. They're done being scared. So there is some sort of secret admirer energy that I feel like is coming forward for this collective to let you know, like, hey, I like you. Hey, I want to date you. Hey, can we try something? Hey, I think you're really cute. I think you're really attractive. King of Swords. This is about somebody finally communicating their feelings. Somebody is finally communicating their emotions and their feelings about you because now they're ready to. But it's also because they feel like you're slipping away, right? And I did hear it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. So I feel like that applies here too, where they're like, it's better to try and to get rejected than to never try at all and to always wonder, right? Okay, and then let's look into the second chance energy. Who is this? Ooh, Seven of Swords, don't love that. Tell me more. Could be an Aquarius or a Virgo. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well. This could be the person who is looking for a second chance. So I'm getting Aquarius, Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. If you have somebody like that, or if you're talking to somebody like that, it looks like they're wanting another chance here. The Seven of Swords is what came out first though. So it's almost like you don't know if you can trust this. I don't know if I can trust this. The Knight of Pentacles is here, which doesn't really show any growth. The Knight of Pentacles is stationary. So it feels like nothing has changed. And then we're seeing the Six of Swords and we're seeing the Moon card. It feels like this is coming back around for you to be given the opportunity to reject it. The Moon card is a no answer, and the Six of Swords talks about moving on. It also talks about spiritual guidance and clarity. So I feel like somebody here is asking for a second chance. You're getting your clarity about the situation. You're rejecting it and moving on, and this is opening up a new soul contract to come in. We talked about karmic contracts coming to an end so that soul contracts can begin. So it feels like there's somebody here that you have some sort of karmic contract with where you've already learned the lesson, but they want to try again. And you're seeing that it would just be more of the same. And you're recognizing, hey, I already learned this lesson. This is an opportunity for me to close out this karmic contract and close out this cycle so that I can begin my soul contract with my soulmate, my life partner, my divine counterpart, my twin flame, whatever you want to call it, whatever you're manifesting. It's all different for all of you, but that's what I'm getting. The Moon card is like, no. So whoever's asking for a second chance, you're turning them down. You're saying no. All right, let's get you one last card to end this reading collectively. Spirit, angels, ancestors, how do you want to end this reading for this collective? Wow, we're seeing tension. This is two messages again. I keep getting two messages. Everything is being split. Something is being split, like 50-50 or split in half, and you're going in one direction, and then there's all this other energy going in another direction. And I was getting, you can cut the tension with a knife. And it's interesting that this King of Swords here has this big sword, and he's cutting the tension. I think that this is also in regards to the people who are comparing themselves to you or the people who want you to change because they feel tense. They feel tight inside, like their chest is tight because your light is illuminating the truth. Your light is illuminating the path. And some people are seeing how they're not in alignment to their soul's purpose and their soul's contract. And some people see that they're not in alignment to love, to their desires and their manifestations. And they're like, how do I get it? And you're like, the only way you can get it is by changing. The only way out is through. But I do get that this tension card has to do with other people. Other people are feeling tense and tight and restricted, especially when they compare themselves to you, which is why people are trying to get you to change, or why it feels like people are trying to get you to change, so that you're more digestible and palatable for them. And Spirit said that's not your job. That's not your purpose here. Your purpose is to remain the light. Your purpose is to continue to illuminate the path and continue to illuminate the truth. And then we're also seeing Ascendant, which says entrance. So this talks about new beginnings and things entering into your life. Spring is bringing in a lot. I feel it. Spring is bringing in a lot of new energy, new motivation, new people, new soul contracts, new job opportunities, new money, new style, new clothes, new hair, new colors, new ideas. A lot of new is really coming in, and it feels like we're being given an opportunity to let go. And so that is your advice. That is your reading. Hopefully this helped some of you and made sense. I'm going to send you so much love always. Actually, let me end the reading by mentioning personal readings. If you stuck around this long, will you write hot potato in the comments so I know that you stuck around to the end? Hot potato. It won't make sense to anybody else, but it will make sense to you, me, and everybody who stuck around to this point of the video. I want to start doing that, like a little word at the end or a little phrase at the end so I can see who is actually watching the videos until the end. I think that'll be really cool. So put hot potato in the comments if you made it this far. And I want to just let you know that I am only going to be doing personal readings on Friday and Saturday for the next couple of weeks, just because I need to get things cleaned up. I need to get spring cleaning done. I need to get organized. I just have some things that I need to take care of and deal with, and I haven't had the time and energy. So I'm only doing personal readings on Friday and Saturday for the next 2 weeks. Information's in the description box down below. If you'd like a personal reading with me, I have a website in the description box, and that is the only place to get a personal reading with me. I won't ever reach out to you to ask you for money or to ask you for readings, so please do not get scammed. If you'd like a personal reading, information's in the description box down below. All right, that's it for me. That's it for this reading. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you so much love always. Take care of yourself, stay hydrated, and I will see you next time. Peace.